Welcome back to Bodywork 101. Our new patch is welded in and the grinding is now completed. We now begin the next phase of bodywork. Cleanliness is always our first priority. A full wipe down with our final prep solvent is again first on the agenda.
Further investigation of some of the small little rust blisters. Once I dug into them, what did I find? With actually quite deep dents and a significant amount of body filler that had been used to just cover over the dents without making any attempt to extract any of them. So these have been dug out with 80 grit to prepare them to be properly refinished. You never know what you're going to find under Bondo.
Ultrafine Scotch-Brite sanding pads are perfect for folding and bending to sand difficult areas. Our repair areas were first ground out with 80 grit. Next is to feather out the old paint and primer with 150 to 180 grit. Our hands should hardly be able to feel the transition from the old paint to the new repair area. Our next step is to prepare our filler. This will be used over the weld and bare metal areas only. I like using a metal impregnated filler. This will seal the weld and any other areas that were treated for rust spots. This type of filler will not absorb any moisture like your Featherlite Body Fillers, those used for final shaping. It is essentially a metal fiberglass product that can even be drilled when fully cured. Sanding this stuff can be like sanding metal, so it is best to begin your rough leveling after it has just begun to kick. But you must ensure that it has fully cured before you put any other products on top of it. It is a little difficult to mix, simply because it uses a liquid hardener, just like fiberglass. However, it does not change color to show you when it is fully mixed. Take your time and work it well before you apply it. The mixture ratio is normally measured in drops per ounce of material. For today, my golf ball size will get about 20 drops. The goal here is to press very firmly when applying this filler. We want to ensure that it is in every crease and crevice around the welds for a good mechanical bond. With our metal filler fully cured, we can now prep sand the rest of the clean panel with a reasonably fine grit paper. Today, I am using 180 grit on a DA orbital sander. This will ensure that my featherweight shaping filler will have something to make an excellent mechanical bond to. It will also ensure that I will be able to feather out the edges of the filler perfectly before I apply an epoxy sealer over all of the work. Don't forget to prep sand all of the creases and indentations. Scotch-Brite pads are again excellent for doing this. This is the final prep sand of our metal filler. I'm using a 150 grit on a small 5-inch DA sander. Our Featherlite Body Filler will go on next. Finally, we get to applying and shaping our finishing body filler. Using a longboard sander will ensure that all high spots are leveled out perfectly. It is important to check for pinholes in your filler. These must be either sanded out or filled with 2K glazing putty. Our final step is to apply a 2-part glazing putty. This will be applied over the areas of our bodywork that still require a little more leveling. This is used to bring those areas up to the feathered edges of the original paint. 2K high build primers are great, but asking them to fill anything more than the 180 to 240 grit sand scratches left behind after your bodywork will simply lead to shrinkage. Shrinkage will show up in your finished product. Not the day after it's painted. It may be a month or more, but excessive layers of primer trying to level out or feather out a depression will eventually show up in the finished product. Take your time. Use the glazing putty to make your repair as perfect as you can before we hit the primer stage. Our final application of Featherlite Filler will now be leveled out over the large repair area. I will begin with 100 grit paper on our longboard. This will be changed up to 150 grit and then finally 180 grit. We have now reached our final stage of leveling and feathering our bodywork. The large repair area has been given a final skim coat of 2K glazing putty. This will be broken with 180 grit, which eliminates the high spots created by the application spreader. Next will come 220 grit to slowly bring the flattened repair into a perfect blend with the feathered original paint. This process will be completed using the longboard sander to ensure a perfect flatness that follows the natural curve of the panel. Sanding is done in a cross hatch or X-type pattern, again following the natural curve of the panel.